street nigga, but he don't give me no Wooski vibes. I'm like,
Wooski vibes is crazy.
like, why is you even like? Come on, fuck.
I don't think you want to have Wooski vibes anyway.
No.
Wooski's vibes are a little off these days.
Yeah, that mess is too off.
Shout out to him, but
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. Now, before I get in this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the video, share, because I'm ready to get y'all opinion that you probably ain't gonna hit nowhere else on YouTube. You understand? Because we're trying to get to 4,000 subs by October. I know we can do it. You know, we've been moving fast lately. But in this video, we got to talk about what happened with FBG, Wooski, Adam 22, the whole Chicago 63rd, Ken Yella involved in it, Ruger, all them guys. And that's what y'all just watched. That's the clip that led to the outroar, the outrage of what Adam said. Because he ain't just say that, you know. You know Adam, he don't stop there. He posted a screenshot from a message that Wooski sent him. Basically saying, you know, keep my name out your mouth. You know, pay me what you gonna pay me. You know, give me some money. I'll come up there and we can talk. But you ain't gotta be speaking on my name. Basically, he said a little bit more than that. You can see it for yourself. Now, Adam 22 responded. I couldn't find a video. And basically, he stood on what he stood on, you know. You talked about my wife. I brought that up. He think it's fair game. But before I get into Adam and how I feel about all that, I gotta take y'all through what actually happened.
We just try to comfort him. I mean, I don't know what else to tell him. We don't know what else to tell him. We just hug him and just tell him it's going to be all right.
Sherry Savage says there is so much gunfire in her neighborhood, the kids at her daycare, 2 to 6 years old, already know to duck when they hear shots. And police say they heard a barrage of shots just after noon. They were coming from across the street at a funeral for a local musician known as Wooski the Man was letting out. His real name is Antrice Christ. He was killed by gunfire earlier this month. Witnesses today heard a couple of shots at first, apparently fired into the crowd. Then many more, several dozen more shots. Investigators have placed markers indicating where shell casings are located, but so far they have no one in custody.
After the incident happened, I do understand that when the police arrived, it was a very chaotic scene, crime scene extending 2 blocks with shell casings, multiple people shot.
Crackdown on a notorious street gang.
23 members named in a federal indictment, some charged with murder. CBS 2's Mike Puccinelli joins us live now from the Englewood Police District Station with the latest for us. Good morning, Mike.
Hi, and those 23 members are part of a faction called Goonie Boss, and according to authorities, they are responsible for as many as 11 murders in and around the Englewood neighborhood. They say the Goonie Boss hit squad routinely terrorized the 3 square mile area where basketball hoops are makeshift, boarded up homes are commonplace, and the median income is less than $20,000 a year. Sources say the faction has been operating for years in the streets and alleys around 72nd and 73rd Street near Hermitage, Paulina, Marshfield, and Ashland. In addition to the 11 murders, Goonie Boss members are accused of being part of a gun trafficking group that burglarized a gun shop downstate. The 11 cases that make up the indictment date at least as far back as 2016, according to the Chicago Police Department. So far, authorities haven't said whether any of the murders happened on Englewood streets. The joint FBI and Chicago Police Department investigation has resulted in federal racketeering charges in addition to the state murder and gun charges. And the interagency cooperation was so extensive that Cook County prosecutors were actually deputized as federal prosecutors in order to maximize the level of potential punishment within the state and federal systems.
11 homicides is unacceptable, no matter whether someone was a gang member or not. And so the people who are responsible for that, we'll bring them to justice.
People of Chicago who worry about gun violence, they should know that it is a top priority of this administration, and it is why we eagerly work in partnership with our federal partners and our CPD partners.
The fact that the city of Chicago has 115,000 self-admitted street gang members absolutely represents a crisis.
These men and their associates terrorize countless numbers of families and significantly contributed to the cycle of gun
Now, I
violence.
didn't want to dive too deep into Adam 22 yet, even though we are going to talk about him. Before I get into what actually happened to Wooski, because I wanted y'all to understand outrage. You know, Wooski got hit bad, shot in the back of his head, man, could have lost his life. A lot of people got shot that day. You talking about leaving the funeral. Very tragic, sad, and unfortunate situation. And you also see what happened to the guys that did it. You know, they got charged with a few murders, few attempt murders, hit them with a RICO, federal and state. And a lot of them guys just caught their time about March of this year. You feel me? Times vary. So, that's not something to play with. You feel me? And that's what happens when you got a guy like Adam 22 that's not from the culture speaking on the culture. He don't understand the seriousness of these type of situations. Or is it that he might not care? You know, might not care. But who's at fault? You feel me? Who's at fault for the lack of disrespect that Adam continuously show the culture, even though he's getting money in the culture? The people that support him. And I ain't talking about the viewers, because the viewers going to view. I'm talking about the guys that go up there and do interviews. I can't respect nothing that come out these guys' mouth. Like, there's no way that you can go to Adam 22 with his history of disrespecting the culture. From what he did to Kevin Samuels when Kevin Samuels passed. You know, posted the video. Same day. Hours didn't even pass. I'm talking about as soon as the news broke that he passed, up, it's a video with Adam 22 and Kevin Samuels. To the, what he did with AD in there. The disrespect he showed House Phone. Like, he got a history of disrespecting the culture, and yet and still, people still going up there. Especially Chicago. It looked like to me right now, Adam 22 was basically taking a page from DJ U-Book or Trench's News. You know what I mean? He's starting to become a Chicago blog site. You feel me? And these guys just go up there, and then as soon as Adam get caught out of line, now they dissing him. I don't respect nothing about it. Because the history, you know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. You knew what you was getting into before you got there, so I don't want to hear no back talk afterwards. You knew he was goofy. You knew he lacked morals and integrity. You know he don't care here, say what's on his mind at any given time and don't care about who it affects. That's his game plan. That's his motto. But for people to keep going up there and for this man to keep showing continuous disrespect, shit, I can't blame him. Because people only do what you're allowed. And that's with any situation. If you continue to let somebody step on your foot without saying, excuse me, they're going to keep doing it. Because that's how people are. And I'm not surprised about nothing that I'm saying from Adam 22, man. I'm not surprised that he thought that was a joke. You know, talking about the man is brain dead. You know, you can hear the brain dead in the text. Like, there ain't nothing funny about that. There ain't nothing funny. FBG Wooski got a long recovery ahead of him, man. It might take that boy 5 years to get himself together. Or 10. If it even ever happened. You feel me? But you can see he do got better sense than he did before, you know. I ain't see nothing wrong with them messages. At all. It looked like to me that's what he meant. You know. Stop speaking on my name. Let me come up there and do the interview. You know what I mean? You see what he said. But like I say, yo, this just goes into the continuous disrespect that Adam 22 showed the culture. And the reason he does it is because the people that surround him, the brick babies, all them guys that keep going up there doing interviews, the guys that work with him. Like, I never understood how he was able to even get a whole nother staff of black men and women when he just disrespected the whole staff individually, one by one, just went right down the line. Like, it don't make sense to me, y'all. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Like I said, yeah, what he did say it was out of line. All the way. You know, you don't play with nothing like that, man. Multiple people lost their life in that thing they had going on with them boys. It's not a game. Mothers cried. I mean, man got shot at a funeral. Nothing to play around with. But I see why he played around with it, because he's not being held accountable. I mean, people going to say what they're going to say, and next thing you know, they be on the interview. Even with that boy from Chicago talked about him, like, yo, Adam tripping. But every other word, man, I fuck with Adam. Like, how you keep saying, like, yo, like he ain't trying to break that line of connection. If you're gonna stand on something, stand on it. Don't be halfway and half-hearted. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Like I say, this is Keep It G News. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 4,000 subs.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.